Hi. So, here we are. 2020. New desk. New keyboard. New camera. Microphone setup. Realistically, it's no different than what we were already dealing with. You shouldn't be shocked by what you're seeing around you. Tech censorship is at an all-time high. People are being deplatformed out of existence. Everything that was predicted, that we knew was going to happen, has happened. You should not be shocked by this. None of this should shock you. I've been warning you about it. Other creators have been warning you about it. Now the shit's here. So now that we're here, I have pieces of advice to give some of you, as well as self-promotion to do, because unfortunately during this time period, I cannot save any person who's not been looking forward to this. People like 6X and Hammer, people like Layers of Fist, people like myself, people like Dev, people like even fucking like the Cap Don Sargoy himself have been warning you, hey dudes, you're about to get fucked. And now that the fucking has arrived, people on the left, people on the right, people to the center, and individuals like myself who are just shitposting the storm are going to have to make choices and decisions to try and be profitable and be entertaining and be industrious during this time period. For me, this means I'm going to be doing a lot more live streaming, which I've already gotten into the routine of. You can be able to see me at switch.tv/singleplayercarl, where I've been playing shit on stream, trying out new things, and when the mood strikes me and I find something I just want to waste, an entire 72 hours plus playing and doing more work than a fucking general politician or a fucking games journalist, you can come in and watch me do so. It's not going to be the main point of my content. I'm not abandoning anything. I'm just letting you know that the plan moving forward is to start doing shit. Because, unfortunately, because of a hang-up and a setback with a video card, or my video card, I had to pay a little extra money, about the $50, to get my shit to come here soon. Hopefully, it will get here soon. And by the time that happens, I'll be able to build my computer, and we'll be able to record it, have fun, and be able to go do bigger and better things. Another thing that's going to be coming up is that I'm going to be bringing the podcast back. Top Tech will now become the Fried Chicanery, where I myself as a host, and hopefully I'm looking for two, but I'll settle for one, co-host, will work with a guest panelist of people that I'll be able to talk to about whatever bullshit happens to come up in front of us. Like I said before, it is a shitposter's EFAP. So, hopefully, when we get this going, it will be fun for everybody. I've installed and already set up and done all of the additional platforms to find it. You can find all the links below to go to those channels for the Fried Chicanery Official on Twitch and on YouTube, as well as on BitChute. And maybe I will possibly make a podcast Twitter, but more than likely I probably won't. I'll more than likely be promoting it through my own work, but the work will remain separate. I've already done the labor of cleaning up the channels, so now there will be a total of 3 channels. One for my planned scripted content, one for my live content and video gameplay, and one for the podcast, and never the twain shall meet. I voted and asked if people would like to see me finally clean up my handle names for Single Player Carl, to change over the name on Twitter, but people voted unanimously that I not do that. So, what it's going to basically be is I'm going to have the same handle on both websites, Mr. Random, for both on Twitter and for Minds, but on everything else, it's going to be Single Player Carl everything, including for my Instagram. All the links relevant are always going to be below in all the videos, and everything moving forward is going to move forward exactly as it was before, but maybe a little bit faster. Content for what I've planned and what I have planned, and now that this shit's done, it's going to start moving faster and faster, really, really quick. So hopefully that works out for my benefit, because that's exactly what I've been waiting for and what I've been wanting. I've really been very, very angry at myself because I haven't been able to work on the things I wanted to work on, because I've been waiting for something to work out better than most. I'm still working out the kinks with this new mic setup, because for the life of me and for the death of me, y'all have been bullying me for fucking months, if not a year on end now, to upgrade this shit. And now that I have it upgraded and I have everything I need, hopefully this will be up to those asshole standards. For everybody else, hopefully you'll just like what I put out. Maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. I'm putting up things of all different types, just experimenting a little bit more. Working on the stream is going to be kind of my first #1 goal, because my goal is to get growth for all of the things that I'm doing, but most specifically get growth for not just the YouTube, but also for the Twitch. Because until I find a new job, most of you are going to be paying my income so that I can survive. Fortunately, things for me here are kind of okay and settled. They're not great, but I have a place to live and I'm not homeless. So there's that. The last piece of information I'll leave you off with is this. As you go forward through this new year, I need you to understand and remember that we're all in it together, and more importantly, you are not in Kansas anymore. You are not living in a world that justifies and works the way that you have thought that it should work. You are living in a world that Shang Tsung made. Only those who lie and are mischievous and thief-like are going to be the ones who prosper and live in the long run. I'm not saying that you should do those things. What I'm saying to you is that you should do everything possible to protect yourself and those you love around you. If you don't have a gun, buy a gun legally and make sure you register that shit so they can't try and sue you, especially if you live in the UK. Now they are with everything that you have to have for a license. Number 2, if you have not been preparing, you should start now bargain shopping. Get a garden, grow shit. Start cutting out some things that you don't need. Start cutting out as much stuff that you don't actually have to have. If you can, if you want to, delete your Twitter account. Some of us, like me, who are creators, we kind of have to popularize ourselves with our platforms. It doesn't make sense to destroy and cut our reach. But cut out as much bullshit as you can. And if you have to look at articles that you see on the internet, make sure you get that shit directly from the source and then archive it. Make sure they don't get a single bit of money the more you proliferate the information around. Because, bro, if the media is going to go asleep for the next 4 years, we unironically are going to have to be our own fucking journalists. Independent or otherwise. So, that's my advice to you. That's the video. I am going to go drink myself silly and try and finish this script that I've been working on, and possibly even fix this fucking camera angle so that I actually have my full 4K. Like so. Alright. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, I love you. Good night, everybody. Stay thirsty, my friends. And make sure you have a good one. There's nothing. Make sure you get it in. I know how some of y'all post. Y'all horny. And if you end up impregnating somebody, Shabbat Shalom in advance. Alright. Bye-bye now.